Sage for a second here, and today we're looking at the Ruck Assault Pack. So, they've had other assault packs before, but this one is specifically Ruck, which is interesting because he's one of the few figures that have had two separate accessory packs come out. The ACR has now, and now Ruck has. And I really didn't think Ruck would be the figure that they had some of their coolest new packs out for. But that Rampage pack that I just did a video for is really cool, and I hope you guys check it out. Now, the Assault pack, you can see here that they intend, focus, for Ruck to have dual miniguns mounted on his arms, these tank tread type things on his feet, so he can pretty much zip across the battlefield. He does have a helmet and a shoulder launching missile launcher. Of course, a lot of people are taking this and taking everything but the feet and adding them to their Rampage Assault Pack because that's just cool to have extra weapons. But let me go ahead and open this up, put this on this Ruck figure, and see what it looks like. Okay, so looking at this, there's a ton of parts here. You have all these little wheels. And this is cool because it probably will still let the wheels turn. But it's also kind of weird because they could have made this all one piece, save some money, and I wouldn't have to worry about losing this when I open this up. Losing all these little gear-like wheels when I open this up. Let's see. So yeah, it looks like they do just slide on there, no problem. And if there had been like a tank tread or something, I think these wheels would have made more sense. But, wow, I'm having a little trouble. This is so rubbery, it's bent out of shape. Let's see here. Okay, and looking at this, I've made a mistake here. It looks like they have sculpting to make it look cooler on one side of the wheel. Okay, you can see there's little holes on this side, but on the other side there's not. So I need to take those pegs right off the pegs I just put them on to make sure they're facing the right way so that they look right. Okay, and so we have this one together here, and I have messed up my recording. So you can see here, you have to look at the wheels to make sure they have the actual little detailing on the outside, a little starburst detailing on the outside, so that they look right. They do have, like, each of these seems like it's almost a little bit different. I don't know if that's just imperfections in the mold or what, but like I said, it's really cool. You turn the wheels and all of them turn because it is a gear, like, spoke. So that's really cool. I didn't expect that to really work. Though, obviously, this rubber plastic, kid's going to break this. And you're going to have to buy another one or super glue stuff together pretty quickly. So I don't know. This one doesn't like to turn as good, but it does work. Maybe it's because it wasn't all the way on there. But there you go. There's his feet. Okay, and the other thing you have here is a missile launcher. Okay, this wasn't intuitive for me, and that's fine. But yeah, it actually will go into the other side. Basically, I wasn't thinking about the fact that you'd want it to be able to almost hold the missile even when it's slotted downward on its back. So basically, the missile slides down and over this, and then you can basically turn it up when he's ready to fire it, like he's targeting. The cool thing about that is you can still have both weapons on the figure, like that. Only concern is he will not be able to have his backpack if that missile's expected to go all the way back up. So if he has his backpack on, which I'm assuming he would have to feed wet ammo into his other gun, it will hamper how far back the missile goes, but that's still fine. That's good. Okay. Okay, so that's the missile. That's cool. Let me put the feet on here, and then I'll go ahead and put the miniguns on his arms. Okay, and with the feet, one thing I did not mention is there is a foot peg for him to step onto, and you basically have to push the foot forward enough for that to go on there. And now he is mobile. There you go. Let me go ahead and get those arms, gun arms on there, miniguns on there. And the miniguns go into the arms, no problem. And next thing, all we have to do is put his helmet on. And very much reminds me of a mask helmet, the way it's designed. They did a really good job of making it fit this specific figure. And let me get this back on here. Once you have all this on here, if you can get it to stay on there, Ruck will be ready for some combat. I would not want this guy coming after me in either version of this character, much less the two versions they've released now for accessories. And you can see there's a slight issue when you put the guns forward. It wants to topple over all the weight on the front end, which is kind of a problem because usually you'd be shooting towards your front. So this is the Assault and Rampage accessory pack side by side. Obviously, this one's going to be heavier on defense. This one should be faster. But like I said, these parts will go into these parts right here. So you could end up with a fully loaded out figure. I don't know exactly where you could put the, looks like maybe even right here you could put the missile onto the part right here. Though I'm not sure that would work. So thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing, and pour on the plastic.